the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they've...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defender. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Using his feet. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Pauling. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They boot it away on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Immediately fires to the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Bully ball on third and short. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Fakes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Notre Dame right back to the line. They give it to him again. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pauling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense, quick tempo. Back to pass, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grimes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jukes his way for more. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They boot it away. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Carr. He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's lobbed. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Rush is on him. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's second and long. Off play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick handoff. Turning it on. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Touchdown, Irish! And the comeback is on. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 30 over Army. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On the ground, it's Smothers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. And see, that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the move, it's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Smothers. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rogers. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, NC State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Love. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the single back. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pauly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State going up tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, North Carolina State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They try.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Running through contact. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Across the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Handoff from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The play-action fake. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Well, jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And after missing that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, guys.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. There's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pauling. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Right on the money. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, they're after him. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. A long way to go for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And they'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.